Have you ever wondered what happens when you stop using hair growth products like Minoxidil or Finasteride? And well, in this video, I'll share my personal experience of quitting cold turkey, the surprising effects it had on my hair and my scalp, and the critical lessons that I learned that could save you from the same mistake. Let's get into what really happened during those 6 months and what I wish I had known before stopping. Let's face it, when we first hear about products like Minoxidil and Finasteride, it's like a beacon of hope. You're standing in front of the mirror, noticing more forehead than you remember. You're starting to get that Vegeta hairline. And suddenly these products promise to bring back the glory days of your thick, luscious hair. For a lot of people, it's the promise of stopping further loss, a lifetime that feels like it's worth holding on to. But here's the catch. These products don't just require a commitment. They demand it. Think of them like a gym membership. You only see results if you keep showing up. On the flip side, stopping often boils down to frustration. Maybe it's the side effects, headaches, scalp irritation, ED, or even ironically more shedding when you first start. For me, D, all of the above. Or perhaps it could be the cost too. And let's be honest, not everyone wants to budget for hair that's as high maintenance as a luxury car. When I started using these products, I was, I thought, this is it. I'm gonna be that guy with that thick mane blowing his hair in the wind like in a shampoo commercial. But fast forward half a year and I found myself staring at the bottles and thinking, am I gonna be stuck on these forever? Have you ever thought about what happens if you just stop? Will your hair turn on you like a scorned ex? Will it fall out overnight, or will it slowly retreat like a tide going out? Don't worry, I got you covered. So, you decided to quit. Maybe you tossed the bottles in the trash, or just quietly moved them to the back of your cabinet. Either way, the first few weeks after stopping are eventful. Think of it like a breakup. Your hair and your scalp are not happy about this sudden change, and they're not shy about showing it. You'll start to experience shedding, a lot of it. It's like your hair follicles are staging a dramatic protest, complete with signs that say, "We want minoxidil, we want minoxidil." You'll start to feel your scalp sensitivity. Your scalp might feel dry or itchy. It's almost like it's soaking. Anxiety. Every time that you see strands on your pillow or in the shower, it's like a mini heart attack. It sucks. This is where I first realized that I needed a solution beyond minoxidil. So I started exploring alternatives. And that's what led to the creation of the Mane Growth Elixir, an all-natural formula crafted to nourish your scalp and encourage healthy hair growth. It's packed with ingredients like rosemary, natural DHT blockers, castor oil, ingredients that are known for promoting healthy hair growth, follicle activity, and strengthening the hair at the root. Unlike quick fixes, the Mane Growth Elixir works with your scalp for the long run, supporting long-term results without the hassle. Plus, it's simple to integrate into your routine. Apply it a few times a week and let your hair naturally thrive. If you're looking for something consistent and reliable, Mane Growth Elixir might be what you're looking for. Click on the link down below and start seeing results today. Use code NEWYEAR25 at checkout and instantly save 15%. Let's unleash your mane potential and grow thick, strong, luscious hair the way that nature intended. But back to the side effects. I remember looking at my comb one morning and thinking, did my hair just decide to quit its job? It was alarming, to say the least, but I told myself, it's all part of the process. It's all part of the process. Spoiler, it got worse before it got better. You might be wondering, is this amount of shedding normal? Yes, it is. But that doesn't make it any less nerve-wracking. Stay calm, Freaking out won't help your hair grow back any faster. Will my scalp ever forgive me? It will, but you've got to give it some love. Focus on scalp health, moisturize and massage to keep the blood flowing. At this stage, your scalp has decided whether or not it's going to adapt or give up entirely. For most people, it's a bit of a mixed bag. You might notice that the new hair that you gained while using products is starting to shed. That's because the follicle that you woke up with minoxidil have gone back to sleep. Think of it like hitting the snooze button. They're not gone forever, but they've definitely hit the pause button. Here's a few things that you might begin to notice. Your hair thinning. The density you build up during treatment might start to fade, especially in areas where hair was already weak. Patchy regrowth. Some follicles continue to grow, but not as evenly as before. The decline of your scalp health. If you haven't been taking care of your scalp, you might notice dryness or buildup. Around month number 4, I had a real moment of reckoning. I was brushing my hair when I noticed how uneven it looked. It was like a patchwork quilt of thick and thin areas. I thought, did my hair draw straws and decide who stays and who goes? It was a patchy mess. Thicker in some spots and noticeably thinner in others. It felt like Mother Nature was playing favorites. During this phase, is it normal for my hair to look uneven? Unfortunately, yes. This happens because follicles don't always grow the same. They don't always follow the same growth cycle. But don't panic. There are ways to create a healthier environment for regrowth. What can I do to keep some of my progress without going back to minoxidil or finasteride? Focus on scalp health and natural remedies. Oils like rosemary and castor oil are great for stimulating hair follicles naturally. You can also prioritize your nutrition. Your hair is a reflection of what's been happening on the inside. Load up on omega-3s, biotin, and zinc to give your follicles the fuel that they need. You can also switch to a natural alternative. Do regular massages on your scalp with oils like argan, peppermint, or bringrage to encourage circulation and follicle activity. Scalp care. Exfoliate weekly to remove buildup and hydrate your scalp with a lightweight, soothing oils. If I had to sum it up, the biggest lesson is that hair growth products like minoxidil and finasteride, they aren't a set it and forget it solution. They're more like a subscription service that you're in it for the long haul if you want consistent results. And honestly, I didn't fully grasp that when I first started. Here's what I wish that I had known. These products don't just grow hair, they maintain the hair that you already have. Think of it like watering a garden. Stop watering and it won't take long for things to dry up. But unlike plants, hair follicles don't just bounce back with a little TLC after a break. What I learned is that there are ways to support your hair naturally. Oils, scalp massages, and the right nutrition can provide a solid foundation. Think of them as the safety net that keeps things from falling apart when you step off of the hair growth treadmill. One thing I wish that someone had told me, have a game plan for when you stop. I went in blind and my hair suffered for it. Looking back, I could have transitioned to natural alternatives more gradually and saved myself a lot of stress and maybe even a few clumps of hair. At this point, you're probably wondering, if I stop these products, how can I prepare for the transition? Don't do what I did. You're gonna want to slowly reduce the usage instead of quitting cold turkey. If you have been applying minoxidil twice a day, cut down to once a day for 90 days. That's when you can cut it into half again and apply once every other day for 90 days. Finally, Cut back to applying every 3 days, so twice a week, for the last 90 days. I know it's a hassle and it's not fun, but this is the safest way to get off of minoxidil. Are natural alternatives enough to maintain the progress? Natural alternatives aren't a magic solution. Just like minoxidil, they work best with consistency. You'll need to apply them regularly, at least daily for a few times a week, to see lasting progress. Keep in mind, this is not a quick fix, but if you stick with it, your hair will respond. Trust me, I've been there. If I stop using natural alternatives, will my hair stop growing again, just like it did when I stopped using minoxidil? Here's the truth. Natural alternatives like the Mane Growth Elixir aren't magic bullets that will keep your hair growing indefinitely if you slack off. Just like minoxidil or any hair growth product, these natural remedies work best with consistency. The difference is that they don't rely on synthetic chemicals, but supporting your scalp and hair follicles with the nutrients that they need to thrive. So yes, if you stop applying natural alternatives or lose consistency, you might see your progress slow down or even plateau. Just like with minoxidil, hair growth requires a regular upkeep. The key is to create a sustainable habit. Build scalp care into your routine, whether that's with oils, scalp massages, or natural remedies like our Mane Growth Elixir. Stay committed and you'll keep seeing progress. Stopping hair growth products is not the end of the world, but it can feel like it if you're not prepared. What I've learned is that consistency, whether with products or natural alternatives, is the secret sauce to healthy hair. And the good news, it's never too late to take control of your hair growth journey. Whether you're just starting out or deciding to go all natural, the key is to stick with what works for you. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, share your own hair journey in the comments. I'd love to hear how you are navigating this. Catch you in the next video.